But it's fun. It's great views. I mean, it's very different. And we just got lucky and there weren't any.
Oh my God, are we slackmires?
Clouds. No clouds, which is very unusual.
September 4th, 2017. We're going to go look at Iki again. Cindy's talking to her folks on the phone from the middle of volcanoes in Hawaii.
You'll get a video of me talking to you.
Yeah. And this is another one of those reruns. We've done this many times. There's Holly Mountain.
Yeah, you can see all the way over to Kilauea.
But it's different every time, so we'll shoot some video.
It's all clear here in the crater.
The video mandatory shot of people walking down in the bottom with the rapid zoom to show how far away they are.
Oh yeah.
And we begin with the walk around the rim.
Yeah, it is.
To get to the zigzag switchbacks take us in and out on either end. A little different view as we work our way around the rim. You can see the path. There's nothing telling you to stay on the path. When you're down there, it gets a little hard to find your way around if you don't stay near the path anyway. There you go. You can see the far end where we're going to be walking to once we get down there. Switchbacks are hiding in those woods. So we've walked around the gap, and that thing there is the source of the eruptions, where everything came from. I guess it's where everything drained back to.
Yep.
Cindy, my resident volcanologist, says yep.
9.7 mile. Anyway, we'll think about it.
Is this native or invasive?
You know, I'm thinking that might be that ginger.
Yeah, it might be.
Yellow, I think I remember him saying yellow ginger.
Yeah, good look at the leaves.
Yeah, the leaves look, well, yeah, I think so.
And as Cindy just said, but before I started rolling, and down we go.
Now, don't take that literally.
Yeah.
We just want to go down elevation.
And here we are back on the surface of the moon. A little more vegetation on the moon than I expected. Once again, there's the destination, switchbacks hidden in that woods. There's the trail. Seems like pretty much nothing. And it really isn't that much, but a mile. I don't think I need the obligatory watch my step. So apparently it's not obligatory. But we'll give a watch Cindy step.
Well, I was going to say, you need something you can hold the camera down that is pointing forward down where your feet are. That would be more interesting.
That's what I'm doing.
And where are people? What the heck?
Where are they? Lollipop sticks?
Oh, you know what? They are. That's a branch.
Oh, never mind. It's not people. It's nature.
Okay. Yeah, it's nature. That's okay.
Cindy's mad at nature, apparently.
No, I'm just going to be mad at people for throwing stuff out here.
Compared to what we've been walking, this is pretty easy. We think we are seeing progressively more foliage down here. The first few years you didn't see much, and it's not like it's overgrown yet, but there's more, I think. some of it's really pretty. There's our source up close and personal. Hello, Pele. Hello, Pele. Can you hear me? I am now going to sacrifice my wife to Madame Pele. Madame Pele, she is a virgin. She's never going to know the difference.
Get her back out.
Yeah. So the biggest tree down here is right at the most horrific spot. Plus a whole lot of other vegetation. I think that speaks more to where water is.
All right, recording.
We're going to do the obligatory pick up the heavy lava rock. I've chosen this one. I haven't tried to lift it yet. I hope it's not really heavy. No, it's really light. Well, I mean, relatively, it's like probably 20 pounds. But, I mean, doesn't it look massive?
Yep.
It is a little sharp.
Uh-huh.
Don't bring any of it home, or Madame Pele will sacrifice the virgin.
Yes.
So, you know, I can see a tree growing up through the crack and get water, get its roots around something, but how does this one work? I guess it just worms its roots in as it gets started. This is a quick transition from one kind of geological structure to another. Cindy was noting that, well, these piles of rocks are usually just sort of a tourist thing to do. In this case, they mark the trail, which we don't need today, but it's easy for a cloud to roll in, become basically pea soup fog, and you can just barely see from this one to the next one, and maybe not even that. Last time we were here, it wasn't that soupy, but we saw rainbows. A little steam vent. I'm not sure if the steam is actually going to show up. Oh yeah, I can see it in the viewfinder, which means you should see it on a big time monitor. What was the guide saying? The lava is 50 feet below us, is still molten?
Yeah. That's why you see the steam.
And I think it's time for the obligatory, we are walking on land that is younger than we are.
Yeah.
A few months younger than Cindy, and like a decade younger than me, having bubbled up in late 1959.
Yep.
So, we're old. I mean, the land is young. Getting closer to the end. Well, maybe this is where we sacrifice the virgin. You think you can fit in there?
No, they're too small.
Memory being the tricky thing that it is, it seems like in the early days crossing this was like a big accomplishment. And now it's literally a walk in the park. Am I remembering wrong?
Yeah.
It's just a walk in the park before.
No, I'm saying it does seem more like a walk in the park now because we've done it so many times.
Yeah, maybe, you know, we weren't even sure it could be done the first time. We saw people down there and we were thinking, oh, those are clearly Viking explorers. Or, I guess, Tahitian explorers. Now, well, okay, anybody can do it. And already, here we are at the end. We started this at, when did we start walking?
11:15. So an hour and 15 minutes. So
wow, that was a fast hour and 15 minutes.
Well, we still have to get up.
Oh yeah, we still have to get up to the top, but I mean, it just flew by.
Yeah, we have to get up and then walk over a little farther that way.
Yes, got a ways to go. And back into the woods. So this is the switchbacks of which we have spoken. And there'll be many more switches to come. Is this it? Are we at the top? No, false alarm. I hear the sound of engines. So the false alarm was only a switchback or two from actually getting up to the top, but we still got a half-mile to walk to get to the car. They just give you one last little steep spot. And back to civilization. This is not our parking lot. What does Siri say?
I can't read it right now.
Half mile to go. We've never noticed that parking lot over there. I'll have to see what that is on the map. It's our best look at that narrow spot. And what is very rough terrain when you're walking on it, but doesn't look all that rough from up here.
Nope.
And the entrance is back there, I think around the corner a little bit. End of this road. Another road to come.
.36 miles, 53 floors, that's exciting. And then 10,300 and some odd steps.
We did it.
Did it.
Again.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's Hawaii. Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, Kilauea. And we hiked through that just now. And we're staying over here in Hilo. And yesterday's ride was over the Saddle Road and up to Hawaii, and then we drove back this way. We are on either our penultimate adventure or our final one. Not making any promises about going to see lava tonight because time tends to get away from us and we get tired and cranky and lazy. So this may be it. You are here, and if you think you're going very much farther than here, you're probably fooling yourself.
I'm a group leader. Look at that. Okay.
Starting this adventure at 2:33.
There's actual flow going on. Who knows?
I think it's raining over there. It may rain where we are. You never know. And we're going to go up to and maybe around that. I don't know if you can climb up on it or not. Probably not. Cindy says this is a tree mold. Lava would have flown around a tree, flowed around a tree, and then hardened, and then the tree kind of decayed and went away.
The tree would burn up.
Oh, the tree kind of burned up, but not before it left a space for the hole.
Oops, and there's several holes here. One here, one there, one back there.
And we emerged from the trail and the trees and out into a lava flow. And here's where everybody needs the rock pile guides, because otherwise where? There's nothing worn into this path to show you where it goes. So to some extent, this is what we're walking on. I mean, underneath anything out here could be that hole. And I suppose could cave in at any time.
Yeah.
We're told this is the place to go. We'll see why. We're told by that guy. Okay, things are becoming clearer. As we walked from up there, this just looked like a ridge, which, you know, might have something steep on the other side, but it didn't. Just the trail up to that caldera. Almost there. I think. Almost there. Yeah, getting the first hints that this is going to be cool. Steam's coming out of this rock here. Oh my God. Ooh-wee. I'll hold the camera out there. I'm not going right to the edge, or am I?
Dag.
Can I climb down?
No, but I want to climb around the edge and look back in. Yeah. Wow. I think we just walk around it. We got all the Mauna Ulu equipment sitting up here. That'll tell you something.
So there's something prominent on the horizon. I don't know if that's Pu'uo'o or not. And it, oops, sorry. I don't have any reason to believe it is, except that it's kind of big. That's where I was standing to get that shot. It felt a little more stable on the edge. I think that may be the satellite antenna, or maybe Mega GPS, or both.
And one has to ask oneself, should one be standing somewhere where they have equipment if they're concerned about its activity? I just felt a nice dash of hot air when I went over a little crack there.
And over there's a big old crater that we're probably not going to get to. So this looks like the communications infrastructure. Some serious high-tech equipment. And that is an antenna, it's not just a little pole. That's neat. It's a big hole. It'd be cooler if it went all the way through and through the wall. So see if you can work on that, okay? We're navigating this treacherous terrain. So we're looking at this impediment.
Let's go up.
Don't really want to jump it. Maybe up top is better. This is looking doable. Cindy says much better. Did you find her?
Okay. I mean, it's not like it's a long way down, right? All right.
Wouldn't be falling that way.
No, thank goodness. You'll just be falling this way. So yeah, there's a nice little foothold there. Yay, baby.
Well, unfortunately, you on the video did not see the most difficult parts because I couldn't shoot them. But we appear to be past them. We just have to climb down through there and we're home free. Okay, kidding, Mom, kidding. I think out there is probably the bench that drops down toward the ocean. You know, there's still plenty to go beyond that. But I think that's when you're looking up from the ocean and you see sort of the edge, I got a feeling that's it. Yeah, we're here for a steam, maybe a facial, a mani-pedi, the works. Okay, do I want to walk to the other side of this crack for a moment? But, you know, could go at any time, I suppose. And I think this looks like where we came in. So one last goodbye. And back we go. They stepped on this and it, okay, it's not that unstable. But these were, ugh. So you look at that from down here and you think, it's the top of a hill. Little do you know. So that was quite an adventure. And now we leave this field of lava behind and get back on the trail. And we have decided we are toast.
8 miles, 84 floors, and about 20,000 steps. Yeah, I think that should do for the day.
Yeah, so no lava tonight, sorry.
Nah.
We are done. Stick a fork. And we're back. Let's see where we went. So we're not sure. We went 3.5 miles total. So that's a mile, 2 miles back, and a little bit around it if that's where we went. Maybe that's where we went. But
Yeah, I think we
yeah,
did. Yeah.
because we weren't really on a marked trail.
Right.
It's not called a crater. The first thing that's called a crater is too far away. So maybe this is that crater we saw in the distance, just the rim of it.
Maybe, yeah.
And then we never saw that, and we saw Pu'ulo'o maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you sign us back in?
I did.
Okay, well, we went a little past Pu'ulo'o. Not that I could even tell what it was. This is just memories for Cindy's mom and dad. And, oh, smells good.
Wait till I got it.
What's the deal?
This is a small. I need a medium.
Hi there.
Hi. Do you happen to know if you have a medium in this?
Yes. Medium in that one.
Yeah.
Let me.
And so bad news,
Yeah.
which Cindy is not going to explain. The bad news is,
They only had a small, so we'll have to call back and see if they get a medium in the next month or so.
your mom is old, she'll be shrinking.
What's doing, huh? What's doing? Just hanging out, huh? Just hanging out. Hi. How are you, huh? How are you, miss? You're a gorgeous girl. Can I have a pet? Yeah. Hi. That's a good girl.
And one more visit to the Hilo Business District, this time in the daylight. And dinner at Cafe Pesto again, because we love it. I think you can see our hotel. One of those, yeah, that would be the Hilo Hawaiian on the left, and I think ours in the middle. Not sure what's on the right. Oh no, wait, that's the Hilo Hawaiian. So, I don't know. And they are busy, but they squeezed us in. And so here we have a pizza with a lot of spinach in it, and some gorgonzola and tomato and pesto and stuff. And it is pretty good, except for maybe a little too much spinach. And here we have
Salmon fettuccine with spinach, sun-dried tomatoes. Very good.
We're in witness protection here.
Yes.
So goodbye,
Hilo.
S. Hata, Hilo, Cafe Pesto, and we climb on an airplane in the morning and fly home, and I don't think I'm going to make any video of that. So for me and Cindy, coming to you from beautiful Hawaii, over.
And aloha.
And aloha.